Hello, and welcome back to the channel. As most of you know, I'm Topher. And for those of you who don't know and just randomly decided to click on my video, welcome to the channel. I'm Topher. Thank you for stopping by. So we're here to do a reaction, and we are diving back into Until We Meet Again. We're jumping into episode 13. And as of this recording session, we've only got 5 episodes left. So I don't know if I'm going to power through all of them tonight, because that's a lot of emotions for one sitting, or if I'm going to split it between 2 days. We'll just have to wait and see how the night goes. But either way, by the time you see this video, because I still haven't uploaded episode 12 yet because of issues I'm having there, but by the time you see this episode, I will have finished the entire series. It will not be uploaded yet, but I will have finished it. So if you feel the need to put spoilers and whatnot down in the description, then so be it. I will have seen things by now. But yeah, so episode 12 should be up soon. Well, obviously it'll be up before you see this, but I'm not sure if I mentioned in episode 12 yet or not, because I'm still, like I said, messing around editing with it. I was having some audio issues with it, same audio issues I was having a couple months back with where I thought it was a microphone, so I replaced the microphone, but I was having similar issues, so I'm really thinking that it might be the camera. So ever since then, I've switched, and you might have noticed the last few videos I posted on the channel have been just different looking. So I've switched cameras, and I'm still, getting all those settings hammered out and whatnot. So I've spent the last couple days trying to almost dub the audio of my reaction, so we don't get all that staticky, weird robot audio sound that I've done in some other reactions that I've done, and it's just taking a long time. So we'll see where that goes. I finished the actual episode, and it's just my thoughts that are taking forever because I talk a lot, and it's kind of hard to remimic and resync just normal conversation and whatnot. So we'll see what happens with that. But anyway, blah 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 blah, words. We are here to do reactions. We're not here to hear me babble. So let's just dive on into episode 13 and see where things go.
ทำไมชอบกินไอติมจัง
อะไรที่เป็นของหวานนะอินก็ชอบหมดแหละพี่กรณ์
แต่พี่ว่ามันดูหวานมากเลย
Now that we ended the last episode on this sweet moment, is the sweet moment going to turn into something sad and depressing?
กรณ์คำหนึ่งนะนะเร็วพี่
Just one bite, they're okay.
อินเสียนิสัยนะเราอ่ะ
I saw that little smirk.
พี่กรณ์อินอยากไปล่องแพจัง
เอาไว้พวกเราเป็นอิสระกันเมื่อไหร่อ่ะพี่จะพาอินไปทุกที่ที่อยากไป
It hurts. It hurts so bad. I've said it before, all these moments are so sweet. And it's so heartbreaking to see the plans they made, the future they could have had, and where it ended, how it got there, and just and then another beautiful intro song. หากแม้ปลายขอบฟ้าที่ไกลสุดตา
รักยังจะพาจนเราได้มาพบกัน แต่อาจไม่ใช่พรุ่งนี้ที่รักเธอก็รู้ไม่มีอะไรกันง่ายได้อาจจะต้องมีวันที่เราต้องหาแสนไกล
Y'all don't know how ready I am for this Win Team series. Although, I think a couple days ago I was just scrolling through Twitter and I saw this post where someone was like, I know everybody misses Dean Parm, but like I miss Parm Team or something like that. And there's a picture of the two of them together. They were looking all cuddly and cozy by the pool. I'm like, excuse me, when did this happen? Is this what's coming up in these next few episodes? Is Parm gonna leave Dean? Because I don't know if my heart can handle it. And then someone else, I got a lot of comments. They're like, the good thing about this series is like everybody is shippable, and they're just showing all these different characters who are just like sitting together. And people are like, I ship these two, I ship these two, I ship these. I'm like, okay, well, just the whole series is one big ship. Baby.
พามจะหลับนะ
It's like, girl, wake your ass up.
ก็จมหรอก
ไม่ได้หลับซะหน่อย ผมเห็นอิน เขาบอกว่าเขาอยากมาล่องแพแล้วพี่ดินก็พาผมมา
I had that feeling as soon as he said it that they were gonna live out whatever
พี่
fantasy
พา
he
มาก็
had.
อยากพาพามมา ไม่ใช่เพราะคนอื่น ขึ้นกันเถอะกอดพี่ไว้
Hold on to him.
คอยนะ ครับ
Still don't understand why we're swimming fully clothed, but okay. Should start
วันนี้กู
watering.
เลี้ยงเลย
Hashtag product placement.
อ้าว แล้วของกูอ่ะยอมให้วันหนึ่งแล้วกัน ที่งกชิบหาย เอ้า
Be nice to your man, girl.
จะนอนไหม
The baby
พาน้อง
wants
มา
to
นอนก่อนนะ
sleep.
ทำอะไรก็เกรงใจกูบ้างนะเว้ย
เอ้า มาพวกมึง ไม่เมาไม่นอนเว้ย มาโอนดูนะผม
I mean, y'all are on vacation, so y'all don't have to drive anywhere, so you might as well. Let's see what a drunk swim team's gonna be like.
คงมีเลย
แดกๆไป
จินเด็กหมดแก้วไหม
Child, he gonna be gone by halfway through this episode? Well, halfway through this dinner.
โอ้ย กินให้เมาแล้วไม่นอนหมดนะ
Are you hiding? I think he knows you're there, baby.
ทำอะไรเนี่ย ก็หายใจไม่ออกหรอก
The baby. Lord, that face. Haven't said it yet. Cheekbones sculpted by the hands of
ขอ
God.
ตัว
Praise
แบบนี้
Jesus.
เนี่ย แล้วพี่จะทวงรางวัลยังไงครับ
มาทวงอะไรตอนนี้ล่ะครับ
Swear the baby in the
ไม่
moonlight.
ทวงตอนนี้แล้วจะให้พี่ไปทวงตอนไหนล่ะครับ
ข้างนอกคนอยู่เต็มเลย
Well, girl, what the hell is this reward that you worried that everybody else gonna hear?
แต่ในห้องนี้มีแค่เราสองคนเองนะ
เดี๋ยวคนอื่นเขาก็ได้ยินหรอกครับ
Girl, what do you think? What are you doing?
ห้องก็อย่าเสียงดังสิ
พี่ดิน
Child? I mean, I'm here for it. But I feel like all they've been doing so far is kissing, which is fine with me. I find it positively adorable.
เสียงดังเนี่ยเราก็สงสัยเอานะ
But I feel like if we're just gonna do a little kissing, you don't have to like snatch the blanket off like that.
พี่ดิน
Better pet the baby's head.
พี่ดินหมดมาตรประทานเลย
ตอนนี้เนี่ยพี่ไม่ใช่ประธาน
I'm just your man.
แต่พี่เป็นพี่ดีของลำพังไง
What I say. I swear this series got the most like number of romantic ass kisses happening. Lord, they do not spare. I'm not crying because of them. For whatever reason, this eye keeps watering, but also, yes, they're making me feel things. But I swear, these damn allergies. Girl,
ไม่ว่าสิ่งไหนที่
Girl?
ยิ่งใหญ่
girl,
ไม่ว่าสิ่งไหนที่แสนไกล
girl.
เธอเชื่อไหมว่ารักไม่มีวันทิ้งเราไว้ ให้เราอยู่เดียวดายหากแม้ปลายขอบฟ้า
ผมอยาก
ที่
ขอให้พี่
ไก
ดิน
ล
ด้วย
สุดตา
Girl, me too.
รักยังจะพาจนเราได้มาพบกัน แต่อาจไม่ใช่พรุ่งนี้ที่รัก
พี่ดินทอด
เธ
ยา
อก ก็รู้ไม่มีอะไรง่ายได้
Are we?
ต้องมีวันที่เราต้องห่างแสนไกลฟ้าคงพิสูจน์ว่าเรารักกันมากเท่าไหร่
Are we gonna get to see your tattoo? Swear the two of them only being illuminated by the moonlight is such a beautiful scene. Again, cinematography in this show.
พี่ดิน พี่ดินจักรจีผมไม่ถนัด
ก็ทำให้ถนัดสิ
Child,
ไม่ว่านานแค่
don't
ไหน
threaten me with a good time.
หัวใจฉันคือคนเดิมเสมอ
But see now, are we just doing some neck nuzzling and practicing kissing, or we doing some other things?
ไม่ว่านานแค่ไหนฉันเป็นของเธอแค่เธอคนเดียว
I saw them toes curling. Okay.
เราพบกันเพื่อจาก
No, we got shorts on. Okay, never
รั
mind.
กกันเพื่อรอวันเอ่ยคำลา
Oh, okay. I thought that was still Parm. I was like,
กลัว
girl.
อะไรก็ได้ กูพร้อมที่จะอยู่ข้างมึงเสมอ
No, I'm not sure how to feel just yet. Ask me in 40 minutes when the episode's over.
มิสเครื่องสำอางสำหรับคนรุ่นใหม่แบรนด์น้องใหม่จากมิสทีน
So did they do the do?
เลี้ยงข้าวกูด้วยอุตส่าห์ช่วยเบนความสนใจหลอกมอมเหล้าไปหลายศพแล้วเนี่ยจะจัดให้แพรสั่นเลยหรือไงวะอีเวน
It's like, girl, I'm having a moment with my man. You let me enjoy this before some other memory starts popping up and making us feel things. Baby, I told y'all he was gonna be gone.
คออ่อนชิบหายเกี๊ยวซ่าแดกเยอะอีกเอาเฮียวินกูเองไปลุกไปนอนห้องเราเร็วไป
Girl, don't spill your lays now.
โอ้ยหายอะไรอีกพี่ดีเนี่ยไม่กินให้พามใช่ไหมไม่ให้นะ
Girl, why not?
หายยังจะห่วงเพื่อนอีกห่วงตัวเองก่อนไปเร็วลุกไปไปนอน
I thought you wanted Dean to do things to Parm. Forever taking up the whole bed.
ไปโอ้ยขี้เกียจทำไมเฮียรังเกียจเหรอ
How that guitar strum and that look in Wynn's eyes. You better hop on top. God. Girl, you better. I cannot wait for this damn series. I tell y'all.
ก็ไม่รังเกียจหรอกนะ
Girl, you better pull your man in. Yes, God. About time y'all gave me a real kiss between these two. I like this episode got me feeling too many things.
ใจวันและสั่นไปข้างในจากที่เคยเป็นคนไม่
And again, another scene where all they're lit by is just the moonlight through the window. Gorgeous. You change your mind?
เฮียแม่งก็แบบเนี้ยทำไปเล่นทุกทีอะถ้ากูเอาจริงมึงรับปากนะว่าจะไม่หนีกู
Better sit nose
ใน
to
โลกเนี้ย
nose.
มึงจะกลัวอะไรก็ได้กูพร้อมที่จะอยู่ข้างมึงเสมอ
I can't
แต่มึง
with this
ห้ามกลั
damn
วกู
series.
เข้าใจไหม
หลับตายังคงเป็นภาพเธอไม่รู้ทำไมและเพราะอะไร
See, now this ain't allergies. This is just me getting overwhelmed by everything happening in this damn series.
โดยเฉพาะความรู้สึกของกูกล้าหน่อยดิวะเฮียแม่ง ว่าไง จะหนีป่ะ
หรือว่าเราเคยพบกัน
You
ใน
better
วัน
flip
ที่
your
ผ่าน
man
มา
over.
แค่เพียงสบสายตาใจมันก็เปลี่ยนไปมันคุ้นเคยโดยไม่ตั้งใจอาจเคยพบ
ผมไม่หนีก็ได้
กันในวันใด
You bet your ass you won't run away.
เฮียตามจับผมไม่ทันแล้วกัน
ทำให้ฉันกลับมาได้เจอกลับมารักเธออีกครั้งหนึ่ง
This might be one of my favorite episodes.
นี่คือน้ำตกมึงไหวกูรู้
He's like, I'ma put my mark on you. I'ma put my name on you. Oh, God, where'd my glasses go? I'm just gonna assume they did the do and my baby's a man now.
อินทัศน์จะเคยมองพี่กรณ์แบบนี้ไหมนะ
Girl? I mean, I don't blame you, me too.
เกี่ยวกางเกงลง
Yes! Yes, God, you should! Sorry, headphone users. Sorry.
ไม่ได้ดิฉันเกี่ยวลงอีกแล้วก็
Fuck, you can't!
แต่ถ้าแค่นิดเดียวเอง
Yes, you can go ahead. It's fine.
พี่ดิน ส่วนอะไรครับ
I just want to see your tattoo. And your dick. But mainly the
ใกล้ถึงเวลา
tattoo.
นัดแล้ว เดี๋ยวไปอาบน้ำแล้วเตรียมตัวต้องแพ้กันนะ พี่ดินตื่นอยู่นี่ น้องพามครับ เมื่อคืนมีความสุขไหม
I know I was.
อย่าถามสิครับ พี่ก็ไม่มั่นใจเหมือนกันนะ มีความสุขครับ
Mm-hmm.
แล้ว เมื่อกี้จะทำอะไรครับ ผม
I just want to see your tattoo.
จะทำอะไรครับ
Use your words, baby. It's fine.
อยากเห็นรอยสักพี่เหรอ
Mm-hmm.
พี่สัญญาแล้วนี่ว่าจะให้พามดู พี่ดินเดียว
Girl, don't tell. Why you keep stopping him?
เข็มทิศ
Okay.
ตอนที่พี่สาวสมัยนั้น เหมือนพี่ยังตามหาพามอยู่
Of course your ass was.
แต่พี่มันหลงทาง
Although the tattoo seems a little bigger than I was expecting, so I'm surprised I haven't seen it when he's floating around in his little
พี่ท้อบ้างไหม
swimming skivvies.
เป็น10 ปีที่ต้องตามหาใครก็ไม่รู้ ท้อสิ แต่พี่ก็เชื่อว่าสักวันหนึ่งต้องเจอ แล้วพี่ก็เจอ
Yeah, you did. Y'all too beautiful.
จำสัญญา
And then this
จูบ
scene,
ได้ไหม
you better ask for permission.
หักช้ำหมดแล้ว
Girl, over y'all. Child.
นะครับ
Lips already swollen. Okay. Go ahead, Palm. You give it your full. Give it all your effort last night. I see you, girl.
คงชะมัด ไปอาบน้ำได้แล้ว
Or we can conserve water and save the planet and take one together.
หรือจะให้พี่ไปช่วยอาบก็ได้นะ
See?
ไม่เป็นไรครับ สงสัยคุณต้องฝึกอีกนาน
Hello. You better get him some practice, girl.
อากาศสดชื่นจังเลยนะครับ
See, now this makes me nervous because let's see, we got still got like 23 minutes left in this episode, and everything in this episode has been so sweet and perfect and beautiful. So now I'm just waiting for the other shoe to drop, and for all of the sad emotions to kick in. I don't know if my heart can take all this. Oh.
เฮ้ยระวังเลยดิวะกูเพลิน
อากาศสดชื่นจังเลยนะครับ
ดีแล้วที่ชอบพ่อปลอดจากในเมืองบ้าง
ยังไม่เห็นทีมกับพี่วินเลยอะสงสัยจะยังไม่ตื่น
Don't worry, girl. He been taken care of too.
สงสัยเมื่อคืนคงจะหนัก ไว้มาด้วยกันอีกนะ แค่เราสองคน
I'm gonna plan these romantic vacations. Damn it. I love his hair.
ม่วงแล้ว เฮ้ยทางนี้พาม ไปตักอะไรกินกัน
เดี๋ยวผมไปทำอะไรมาให้นะครับ
It's like, girl, we need to talk. And Wynn's like, girl, we need to talk.
มึงได้ทำอะไรน้องวะเนี่ย ร้ายนี่หว่า แต่ไปเข้า
They all know. Ugh. How we don't get to see Team and Parm's conversation too.
บำรุงหน่อย โดบ ไอ้สัตว์ มึงเอาด้วยไหม
ไม่เอาอะกินไม่ไหวหรอก
เดี๋ยววันนี้ขึ้นน้ำตกเอราวัณ เดี๋ยวมึงก็ไม่มีแรงหรอก
แล้วทำไมต้องไม่มีแรงด้วยอะ
น้องแม่งน่ารักว่ะ แล้วเมื่อคืนทำอะไรเสียเหงื่อปะล่ะ
That girl ain't none of your damn
หรือ
business.
มึงไม่เติมโปรตีนเข้าไป ขามึงสั่นแน่
Pretty sure you have enough protein.
แน่ รู้นะ
รู้ได้ไงเนี่ย
มึงใจเย็นก่อน
You're
ทำ
glowing.
แดงกูจะระเบิดอยู่แล้วเนี่ย กูรู้แล้วกัน เอาเป็นว่า มีแค่กูเฮวิน คนอื่นในชมรมไม่รู้ มึงไว้ใจได้เลย
แต่ว่าเมื่อคืนไม่มีอะไรนะเว้ย
อย่า จะโกหกกู
อ่ะก็นิดนึงอะ
What little bit?
กูแก้ตัวแล้ว
Girl, what little bit though? I want the tea.
กูบอกให้
I mean,
กินด้วยเหรอวะ
โปรตีนล้วนๆนะเนี่ย กินสิ
it's nothing to be embarrassed about, baby. It's okay to take your relationship to the next level.
ยังกูรออยู่ กิน กิน ออกไปเลยนั่นแหละ คอยเคี้ยว
Y'all better coach the baby.
กินไข่และกินไส้กรอกด้วยไหมครับ
Child. I'll eat your sausage, Lord.
กูแค่อยากให้น้องกินไส้กรอกหรือจะเอาไส้กรอกของมึง
ออกมาข้าวอีกแล้วแดกไข่ไป
See, this makes me even more nervous about whatever emotional damage you're about to do to me in the last part of this episode. I swear to God, if this eye does not stop watering, I'm gonna pluck it out my damn self. It's just this one eye, Lord.
Oh, สวยมาก
อากาศดีจัง
โหยดูดิ พวกนั้นไปเที่ยวทะเลไม่ชัวร์เลยอะ
เราก็อยู่น้ำตกกันปะแล้วนี่เราจะไปน้ำตกกันชั้นไหนอะ
อยากแวะชั้น 4อะอกนางผีเสื้อ มีสไลเดอร์ด้วยนะ
นี่แอบไปหาข้อมูลมาก่อนแล้วใช่ไหม
ไปกัน
Adorable.
โอ้น่าสงสาร โดนแฟนทิ้งว่ะ
ปล่อยน้องไปบ้างเถอะไปพวกมึงตื่น เร็ว ให้ไว
I mean, it's good for them to spend a little time apart. They can't be together 24/7.
ระวังเลยทีม
Girl?
ขอบคุณครับ ระวังค่อยเดิน
เอามั่งนะ อะไร เดินเองได้ ขอบคุณ
เฮ้ย พวกมึงไปเล่นข้างบนดีกว่า สวยกว่า
Praise Jesus. I was gonna say, if y'all go swimming one more damn time fully clothed, I'm gonna quit this damn swimming team. And then there's these four.
เสื้อเกะกะชะมัดเลย
Yes, it is. Thank you. Praise Jesus. Yeah, go ahead, Parm. It's fine.
เฮ้ย อะไร มึงนี่ซื่อบื้อชะมัดเลย
ทำไม
เมื่อเช้าตอนอาบน้ำไม่เห็นหรือไงวะ
เห็นอะไรอ่ะ
รอยบนตัวมึงอะ
Girl?
เชี่ยทางชมรมกูนี่ไม่ธรรมดาเลยวะ
Mm-hmm.
ไผ่บอกจะปกป้องกูไง ใส่ทางมาไหวตลอดเลยนะ
เอ้า ก็เห็นเป็นคนที่เพื่อนคุณรักเปล่าเมื่อจะปล่อยแบบนี้เหรอ แต่มึงก็จะปล่อยให้พี่เขาได้ใจไปหรอจ้องพวกนั้นน่ะ เห็นนิ่งๆ ปากว่ามือถึงนั่นแหละ
ถ้าพวกนั้น
Mm-hmm.
ก็พวกนั้นน่ะ
Mm-hmm. Yes, girl. Figure it out.
หลังคอมึงอ่ะ
Figure it out, girl.
มันมีรอยแดงๆอยู่อ่ะรอยอะไรไม่รู้รอยแดงๆตรงเนี้ย
ยุงกัดมั้งเมื่อคืนโดนหิ้วชาร์จแพรตั้งนานกว่าจะโดนหิ้วกลับห้อง
อ๋อ
Parm, figure it out. Please don't be this naive. Parm, connect the dots, honey, please. He just said those guys.
ทำรอยไว้นะ
Man, it's
ล
beautiful.
งก่อนดิลงพร้อมกันดิไปโอ๊ยโอ้ยเอาเสื้อมาดิ
ตอนเราจะไปเหยียบปลาแล้วเว้ยไม่ลงไปแล้วตอนขาโอ้ลงไปเลย
So I don't know if I can handle fish nibbling at my legs. I see the way you're raising that eyebrow, Win. I mean, when you can hop on in too. Nobody says you gotta stay fully clothed and dry. You can get naked and wet too. Okay, Dean, I don't know why you're swimming with shirts on, unless Harm started leaving some marks on you too. In which case, go on ahead, girl. It's always the quiet ones you gotta watch out for.
Oh yeah.
Now, when nobody told you to keep your shirt on, you too, Dean. It's rude and disrespectful. But I guess we can't have Harm being the only person keeping his shirt on. Just you. Mm-hmm.
รางวัลอะไรอีกครับคิดอะไรเนี่ยพี่แค่อยากทำไปนอนค้างที่บ้านพี่เฉยแค่ค้างเฉยๆนะครับแค่ค้างเฉยๆสิหรือทานที่ทำเองด้วย
I know I do.
ดีนิดนึงแล้วก็ลงไปไหมครับแค่ค้างเฉยๆก็คือครับ
Give him these forehead kisses. He don't care. They know y'all together, and he don't care who's around. He loves you, and he goes. I love these two. Lord, I can see the biceps from here. Praise Jesus. Please don't drop your phone. Last thing we need is you on the edge of this waterfall. That's just tempting fate. Not my ass.
ฮัลโหลครับแม่
พามยังเที่ยวอยู่ใช่ไหมลูก
ครับแล้วนี่แม่โทรมามีอะไรหรือเปล่าครับที่นู่นยังดึกอยู่เลยไม่ใช่เหรอ
มีโทรศัพท์ด่วนมาจากไทยคุณลุงโทรมาบอกว่าคุณปู่อาการไม่ค่อยดีพามไปเยี่ยมคุณปู่แทนแม่ก่อนได้ไหมลูก
ได้ครับเดี๋ยวแม่ส่งที่อยู่มาเลยก็ได้เดี๋ยวพาไปเอง
คุณลุงบอกว่าเดี๋ยวจะมีลูกพี่ลูกน้องไปรับลูกนะแม่ให้เบอร์พามไปแล้วล่ะเดี๋ยวอีกสักแป๊บนึงเดี๋ยวก็คงโทรหาลูกอ่ะฝากหน่อยนะลูกเดี๋ยวถ้าเกิดแม่เคลียร์ทางนี้เสร็จแล้วอ่ะแม่จะรีบซื้อตั๋วตามกลับไป
ได้ครับแม่สวัสดีครับ
I mean, does it have to be right now? I mean, yes, okay, family. Okay, yes.
คุณลุงกับคุณปู่อย่างนั้นเหรอไป
ใช้ของกันด้วยนะ
Okay, so the trip was over. Okay. I thought like we were cutting the trip short to go check on Grandpa and Uncle. Which again, family, I get it.
แม่
Okay, Mama, you gorgeous. I see you. Child. Parm was not ready. I mean, Dean wasn't ready either. Child. Okay, I was gonna say we still got. One good-looking man, and the recent pictures that he's been posting on Instagram.
เอาเฮียตื่นอยู่เหรอ
ดิ กินอีกแล้วกินทะเลเนี่ย
ก็คนมันชอบนี่ แต่ผมกินแล้วผมออกกำลังกายนะ เฮีย เลอร่อยนะ ลองดิ เนี่ยแบ่งให้เลย
Oh, now you gonna share, okay.
มึงอยากกินนักใช่ไหม
I knew it, I knew it, I knew it. But see, it was just an innocent chip grab. He didn't move in for a kiss or anything like that. He was behaving himself, team. Oh, never mind. I take it back. And I'm not mad about it. But see now, team seems like he's upset because. Not because he came for the kiss, but because he stole the chip back.
อร่อยจริงด้วยว่ะ
My fat ass.
เฮ้ย แบ่งกูกินด้วยดิ จะกินคนเดียวเลยไง
ไม่ให้แม่งเล่า
หรือจะให้กูกินวิธีเดิม
I do. Better let this product placement fuel your romance. They are too
เลอร่อยนะ
freaking adorable. I cannot wait until this series. I love it. Y'all, that was such an adorable episode. Y'all don't even know. Y'all don't even know. Like I mentioned a couple times there, I was so super worried that something was going to happen because they have been notorious, and I've mentioned it so many times throughout the series, where the episodes just take you on this emotional roller coaster. There are all these highs and all these lows, all these loops and dips, and it's just like, oh my god. So usually whenever there's a really good high romantic moment, there's usually some, cliffhanger or some big, shock that's, waiting for you in the wings. I'm like, oh god. So I spent the whole episode like, okay, what's gonna happen? What's gonna happen? When's the other shoe gonna drop? Because there's just too much good happening right now. There's too much good happening right now. But nothing happened. Nothing like, bad happened at least. Yes, we had, the surprise of, oh, here's Mama at the end. But there was nothing like bad that happened. So all in all, I'll stick with what I said, and I think this might be one of my favorite episodes. I obviously have to go back and rewatch the series and, take a tally and whatnot to see what's my actual favorite episode. But this is definitely one of the highlights because it was just so many good moments. we picked up where we left off in the first scene at the end of the last episode, where it was Ian and Corn and the whole ice cream, and Ian sneaking the kiss from Corn, and even though he was like you could see a slight little smirk that popped up on his face, like, I see you, baby, I know that made you a little bit happy on the inside. And Ian mentioned that he wanted to go to the floating raft, and then in my head I'm like, okay, that means that Dean and Parm are gonna go to the floating raft if they're not already there, and they're gonna live out that thing, not because Ian wanted to, or not because they're not doing it to fulfill these past lives requests, but I just feel like there's a lot of parallels and a lot of things that just seem to happen between Dean and Parm that also either did happen between Ian and Corn, or were planned to happen and they wanted to happen at some point. Just like, the whole Christmas lights, I want to go see the Christmas lights, or, I want to do this, I want to do that. Like, there are just a couple instances where it's like, things are running in parallel with the two relationships. So I just felt like Parm and Dean were going to end up at the floating raft. But yeah, cuteness there in the opening scene. Cuteness there, even when Parm mentioned to Dean when they were in the water, like, hey, I saw Ian, and he mentioned he wanted to go to the floating raft, and Dean was like, I didn't bring you here for anyone else, or any agenda. I brought you here because I wanted to bring you here. Even that, because a lot of the times when they've talked about Ian and Corn, or they've referenced memories in past life, there's always been this kind of, not always negative energy, but there's just been this looming energy around it where it's like, okay, I always have this sort of bad feeling or this bad vibe, these sad memories tied to these two people. But even here, when in mentioning in this episode, like, it didn't feel like there was this big looming energy around the Ian and Corn topic. It was just like, look, girl, I brought you because I wanted to bring you here, not because of anybody else. Let's go swim, or let's go play, or whatever. And then we just moved on, like, okay, cool. And then we had our whole, dinner time, drinking shenanigans, and I called it from the second Mr. Sexy Superman was like, hey, let's drink, y'all. I was like, okay, Wynn's gonna be drunk off his ass, because I don't know if he's had drinking parties with them before, but he just seems like a lightweight, especially how he was gunning that first glass he's downing, and I'm like, okay, girl, he gonna be gone by the end of the night, child. And his ass was. And then we had all of the romantic feels between both of our ships. First, we started with Dean and Parm being bathed, illuminated only in this moonlight, and I'm like, you know what, cinematography, you better give me these beautiful visuals. This moonlight bouncing off of Ohm's cheekbones, praise God. And then, yeah, I'm still not sure of the full extent of what they did. I'm just, in my head, they did the do. It seemed like when they were at dinner the next day, or at breakfast the next day, Parm was trying to, oh, we didn't do everything, or we didn't do all that much, or, so I don't know how much of that was true. Maybe they didn't do everything. Maybe they just, I don't know, did a little light something else. Maybe they didn't do the whole do. They just did, like a half do or something. I don't know. I don't know the details, and they ain't nobody's business. But in my head, it seemed like they might have been doing the do. Which, again, I'm not gonna say I was shocked, because it just feels like a natural extension of the relationship, and eventually they were going to get there. I just wasn't sure that they were going to get there within the confines of the series. Like I felt like their relationship in the series might have just stayed with them, like, being super romantic and kissing and intimate and cuddling and all that kind of stuff. And, later on, after the series is finished and whatnot, off screen, they would, do whatever they needed to do and, do the do. But, it's nice. It's, like I said, it's a natural extension of the relationship, and the only reason that I was not expecting it to happen, at least on screen, is because of the interaction they had in the kitchen a few episodes back when Parm was cooking some dessert or whatever it was, and Dean was, behind him, and I think he kissed him or something, and while they were kissing, like, Dean started to get a little bit handsy, and you know, we saw that was Korn's essence kind of, you know, taking control of the reins, and you know, Dean got a little carried away, and then Parm was like, don't you ever do that again, you know. And then he fed him a little snack, and you know, he understood that that wasn't really Dean, whatever, but he's like, you know, don't do that again. So in my head, I took that, you know, don't you ever do that again, as Parm just not being ready to take that step yet, not being ready to dive into, you know, those waters just yet. And I just didn't think that we would see Parm ready to dive into those waters. I thought Parm would always just be his normal neurotic Dean, you know, self, which is fine. I would have been perfectly, I was, like I said, I was mentally prepared for that to be the case. I was perfectly fine with it because they have such a beautiful relationship, such a beautiful dynamic. I'm perfectly content with them just being, you know, cuddle buddies and kissing and whatnot in front of my eyes, and then doing whatever they do after the fact. But yes, it seemed as though they did something. I don't know the full extent of what they did, but they did enough to make Parm's lips bruised or chapped or sore. And I'm like, okay, girl, I see you. So it's quite ones you got to watch out for. But he put his full effort in. I tell you, your lips don't get sore just by. But you know, that's none of my business. But yes, we had that beautiful moment. Then Win found Team's ass drunk on somebody's doorstep, and you know, took him back to the room, and he's like, girl, go shower. And Win's like, why am I disgusting? And then our Team's like, why am I disgusting? And the Win just hopped his ass on top. I'm like, praise Jesus. I thought this scenario was going to go similar to the way it went a couple episodes prior, when Win hopped his ass on top, and then Team gave him a quick little knee to the nuts, and was like, we ain't doing this right now. So I thought we'd probably go that same route where, okay, we're just going to, you know, deny this entry, blah, blah, blah. But no, we had a beautiful, nice romantic moment with lots of feelings, and it was Team who pulled Win in, because Win was just hopping on top and, you know, getting, you know, close, and you know, both him and Dean, maybe it's an older person thing in this series, but they go straight for the neck. They go straight for the neck, nuzzling, putting their mark on, like, this is my territory. I'm gonna put my name on it. I'm gonna sign my initials right here on his neck. And other places, I'm sure, according to what Win or Team was telling Parm when they went to the swimming hole the next day, or the waterfall. But yeah, beautiful, beautiful moment. And it was just Win. He was like, okay, I'm just going to put my name here, you know, little nuzzle here on the neck. And, you know, that's all he seemed to be going for. And then it was Team who pulled his ass in for that kiss. I'm like, you know what, Team, you better kiss your man. Because it's not the first kiss we've seen from this one. Because I feel did they kiss under the mistletoe? I don't remember. If they didn't kiss there, I feel like they kissed either in that episode or some episode somewhere around there. Like, we got some quick peck or something, and like, we've gotten the forehead kisses before, but for me, this is like the first like kiss that I recall getting from these two, and I'm like, you know what? Yes. I thought I was gonna have to wait until their sequel series before I got any of that action, and so I'm so glad that we are getting this exposure to this couple, and we're exploring them a little bit more as the episodes go by. And then Win was just laying out his feelings. He's like, you know what? If you want me to be serious, I can be serious as long as you don't run away. You promise not to run away. I'll be serious about my feelings. You know, I got these feelings for you. And then Team's like, flip. He's like, I'm not going nowhere. I'm not going to run away. It's okay, but you just got to be sure to catch me. And then Win's like, flip. And I'm like, y'all better keep flip-flopping up in here. Hashtag Teamverse. I'm all about it. Yes, God. Praise Jesus. Life's more fun when you can play both sides of the fence. And then, yeah, like I mentioned in both of those scenes between Dean and Parm and Win and Team, I loved the cinematography and how everything was just lit by the moonlight in the open window. Like, gorgeous. And then completely contrasting that, the next morning everything was lit just by the sunlight through the same windows, and it's just like, Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous directorial choices. Love. And then we had Parm trying to sneak a peek at Dean's tattoo, which I'm like, girl, just go on ahead. He already said you could see it, and I want to see it. It turned out to be a giant ass compass, which again, I'm surprised that we have not seen, or I have not been able to clock it yet, because I feel like I've definitely seen Dean in his Speedo at least once throughout the series, if not a couple of times when just doing swim meet. So I'm surprised that in his Speedo we haven't seen that giant ass compass. I don't know what's behind him, but you know, we finally got to see the tattoo. It was cute. We got a little story behind it, and you know, just more cute moments. The rest of the episode was just so many cute moments, just cuteness and happiness, and I'm like, yes, I love this. I love it. And when is the shoe gonna drop? When are you gonna hit me with this sad feels? And they just never did. And I'm like, you know what? Thank you for giving my feelings a break this episode and just giving me the soft, romantic feels that I needed. Even down to the side story hashtag product placement. Even that was just super duper sweet. And I'm like, yes, give me all of these feels. Build up these relationships. Don't just peddle your products. Like, I love it. So, you know, the two sort of dramatic or, you know, not super romantic things that happened in the episode were things that, you know, I've been kind of saying for the last couple episodes. Parm's grandpa and uncle are going to come back into the picture, so they're going to meet them. And I'm assuming they're going to have some backstory, because they mentioned Parm's mom, I think, mentioned that, you know, his uncle gave him his name or something like that, and it had whatever meaning behind it. So I feel like that's a story that's waiting to happen, a storyline waiting to happen. And then Dean's parents had to come home eventually, because they've been mentioning him for like the last 10 episodes. Like, oh yeah, before mom and dad come, I want Parm to teach me to cook. But when mom and dad come, I want to do this. Mom and dad are coming. And so eventually mom and dad had to come. So mom and dad finally came. So those are two plot points that we are going to have to address in the next 4 episodes. Parm's grandpa and uncle and whatever information they're going to have. And then also Dean's parents. Dean's mom being Ian's... I have to go back to the family line in my head. Dean's grandma was Ian's sister, which makes Dean's mom Ian's niece. So Parm's reincarnation of her uncle. Okay. Just tracing the web in my head. Either way, family, reincarnated family. So we saw how Parm reacted. There was a lot from the process. He wasn't expecting anything, and I feel like if he had, you know, the foresight, like, okay, so and so's going to be here, mentally prepare for this, but being caught off guard, it was just too much for him to process, and he just fell out. So we got to go through that storyline, as well as dealing with Dean's dad, because from what the feelings I'm getting about Dean's dad is that he may not be the most supportive, or, you know, he might be kind of similar to to Ian and Quarren's dads in a sense. So I don't know. Those are just kind of vibes I've been getting. I don't know if it's been explicitly said, but those are vibes I've been getting so far. So those are plot lines that we're going to have to address in the next few episodes. But all in all, this was just a fantastic episode. So many happy feels, and my feels are so happy that I got happy feels. I just wish that, although it seems to have stopped in the last like 20 or so minutes, my eye watering. Fucking allergies, I tell you. But yeah. So I'm going to go dive into the next episode. I hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. If you did, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share, turn on notifications so you'll be notified when all my shenanigans get posted. If there's anything else you'd like me to react to, be sure to leave it down in the comments. I'll get to it as soon as I possibly can. If you'd like to support the channel in other ways, you're more than welcome to join us over on Patreon. You don't have to, but you're more than welcome to if you want to. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Love ya. Mwah. And before you guys go, a shout out to my amazing patrons. I can't begin to express how thankful I am for your support. And if you guys would like to join us over on Patreon, the link is down in the description. Love you guys.